careful who you share your next moves to. This new season, you're going to have to guard yourself around sharp energy, okay? People are going to see that you bring a lot to the table when it comes down to your endeavors. They see that you move successfully, staying on track and making sure things go in the proper way. Be careful who you confide in. This energy is going to come to you in this cobra light type of state as well. So with them not being able to attack you, okay, the traditional way, they could be very invasive as far as your space, or really trying to, like, take over the interaction with a forceful type of nature. If that doesn't work, they'll turn into a friend, okay? And one thing about the cobra energy, it comes in trying to learn, okay? And this energy wants to learn from you because you're the starfish in the situation, okay? They see your potential. They see that you're moving on to the right type of levels in your life, and they want to see how far you're going to go, okay? They're going to ask you questions, and in this cobra energy, because it has a fire energy behind it. So with this cobra energy, you have to be careful how the interaction is going. If you see someone that's not looking to take their time to get to know their connection in a slow and methodical type of way, and they're coming to you very fast in a hurry, trying to rush the interaction, they're trying to rush the connection, you already know what this person has in their mindset, okay? This person's looking to really slow down your process, and they're looking to really gain knowledge from you to make their journey a lot easier. So with that being said, you have to be very discerning as far as how much information you give to people in your environment. If you guys are working on special projects, if you guys are working on things in your career, this person doesn't need to know anything about it, okay? They're looking to gain knowledge so they can be destructive, okay? If there's something on the lines as far as like having a promotion, or you're looking to do special projects with another team member to sort of push your career further, this person wants to sabotage your name. They want to be in this place where they slow down your progress. With the shark energy, there's no type of fear in the environment because you already had the knowledge that this person does not really mean what they say. They're not coming from a genuine place because it's all rushed, okay? It's all rushed behavior. And when someone's really rushing the interaction with you in a friendship type of way, you already know they have another motive. Being in this starfish energy, people are going to be attracted to you, and sometimes it's not going to be for the right reason, okay? Sometimes people don't have the right intentions when they see someone's growing in the proper type of way, or they see they're capable of moving forward in their life. And with this person being around you, they had this jealous type of nature, okay? You got the snake card that came out twice for your reading, okay, for the pre-shuffle, okay? So this person wants to take their time to really study you, and they also want to form an interaction with you so they can sort of get you off your goals and get you into this stop and go perspective, because with this snake energy, it's all about stop and go, okay? This person wants to be a distraction. Okay, they want to be a distraction towards your life. They want to be a distraction towards your purpose, because they know with them being in your ear, they can sort of detour you as far as, like, saying, hey, well, have you thought about this in this regards? Maybe you're overthinking your plans. Maybe you should simplify them. You guys already know what direction you're trying to go into. You guys already know as far as, like, your ambition, how it's going to be taken from one level to the next. So trust your instincts, trust your discernment, and you don't need someone coming into your pathway that's new trying to sway you in the wrong direction, okay? Especially when you have someone that's coming in a new environment and they're trying to give their input and they don't really know how your project is going to go, or they're trying to, get information about you. And you'll see from this energy, they want to know all about you, but they're not willing to disclose anything about themselves, okay? This person has a thought process that this is all about image with you, and they don't realize that you're really discerning, that you're able to see who's not really worth your time and who's not really worth your investment. The starfish energy, people can assume that it's superficial, that they're not observing as far as what's going on around them. This person's guessing wrong, okay? While they're circling around you, they're guessing wrong because you guys already know how to handle situations with people who are not meant to be on your pathway, okay? And you're seeing that for whoever comes into your journey, and they're not really taking that time to really, understand that there's levels towards interactions, there's levels towards friendships, and not every friendship is going to have this rushing type of perspective, and it's going to take time to really make that investment in the proper direction, okay? This person doesn't have time to waste because they're in a desperate situation. They're looking to succeed, but they're desperate. With them being desperate, it's up to you to know when to say, hey, you know what, I know where this person's coming from. I know their angle is destructive. I have to have the right type of mindset and the proper type of boundaries to know what I need to discuss with this person, if I need to keep it topical. And you guys sort of know when to sort of pull back from your communication to let this person know that, hey, you know what, I'm not going there. Everything that comes to their mindset doesn't need to be hashed out. You don't need to provide answers to them for everything that's going on in their life, okay? Especially when they come to you in this very codependent type of space. You guys know when to sort of limit yourself to say, hey, this person's a little bit, over the top when it comes down to really trying to develop this interaction with me, and I know that it's not leading into the proper place. Okay, having those proper boundaries and knowing that you're the star in the situation, you're gonna get to your next goals, you're gonna get to your next levels, but just having that discernment to know that just because they're around you doesn't mean they're for you. Okay. All right, guys, let's go into your tarot deck here. Let's go further with the reading. Okay, you got the Judgment card. You're calling judgment in the situation. Okay, you got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Ooh, let's see, that came out here. Four of Pentacles. Okay, you're being stingy with your time. And then we also have here, let's see, the Eight of Cups. That came out as well. All right, Ace of Cups here. You guys are working on your security. No one's going to hinder your blessings from coming your way. Okay, Six of Cups, because you're careful who you invest your time with. Let's see here. Four of Swords, someone's going to be in their head about it because they really want to infiltrate your boundaries. They really want to go past the proper interaction with you so they can get their own agenda out there. Okay, if they see that you're moving forward in the company in a quicker type of way and a nice and steady direction that's going to manifest you to your new beginning, they want to stop that by all means. Okay, they're trying to infiltrate your mindset to say, hey, you know what, let me be the person to second guess this person. Okay, you guys are not having it. Okay, and they're going to be heartbroken. Okay, you got the Three of Swords that came out here. We got one more card to in the reading with. Okay, Chariot, they're on their way, and then also the Wheel of Fortune, they're on their way, but you still getting that Wheel of Fortune prosperity. Okay, so you got the Judgment. You're calling judgment of the situation. You're calling judgment on energies that's not going to be worth your time. You're very careful as far as how you engage with people who are just not worth your time and worth your best interest. Okay, you're dropping the burden. You're not people pleasing in any situation. Okay, this person thought that, hey, you know, with you being a star energy, that they thought they could have you people pleasing with them and to divulge so many different things about, you know, how to get to your next level, how to get to your success story, and you're not giving them any information. Okay, you're dropping that burden. You're dropping that burden of people pleasing. You're dropping that burden to, you know, be someone else's guide in their life. Okay, saying to yourself, hey, if it's not really worth my time to divulge, if I see this person, I'm getting a bad vibe for them, I'm being stingy with my time. I'm being stingy with my energy. Okay, you got the Four of Pentacles. You guys know when to hold back. You guys know that information about you. You guys know when it comes down to really cultivating interactions, it's a sensitive issue. Okay, it's a sensitive issue, and you guys know that everybody's not meant to be in your path. Okay, everybody doesn't have your best interest in mind. Okay, so you're able to look and see who actually has your best interest and who's actually just trying to talk to get to be around you in a destructive type of manner. Okay, and you guys are having people walk away because they know they can't be destructive with you. Eight of Cups here. Okay, they're walking away because they know that, you know, with them trying to rush into your interaction, it's not going to be any type of benefit for them. You're aware of the game. You're aware of the knowledge as far as what's going on in the room, and you're not going to have anybody that's going to sway you from your determination. Okay, because you got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so that's that happy life. Emotional well-being is going to be happy because guess what? No one can get to your emotional level, okay, and be destructive when you're withholding information, when you're withholding your time, and when you're seeing to yourself, when you're saying to yourself that, hey, you know what? Just because they're around, I don't have to be around their, you know, energy. Doesn't mean that I have to be around their, you know, their thought process when it comes down to really, you know, caving into anything that they say towards me. Okay, just because they give me advice, I don't have to take their advice, especially when I know it's not serving my purpose. Okay, you guys already have your own inner wisdom, your own discernment. Okay, and this is throwing this person off. Okay, because they're used to, like, you know, having their cups being filled by everybody in the room, and they're used to playing this whole nurturing type perspective. But you got the Sister Cups in reverse right here, not able to infiltrate your space. Okay, they can't play that big brother, little sister role or big sister role with you because they know that, okay, you had discernment, you're going to take your time, and you're not going to come in with this juvenile type of perspective thinking that everybody around them is a happy-go-lucky person. Okay, and they are sick about it, and let them be sick. Four of Swords right here. They're sick about it because they can't infiltrate your space with one of these swords. They can't go into your arena trying to stab you behind your back when they don't know any information as far as how to get to your level or how to get to your next success story when you're not telling them about what you have planned. Okay, keeping your plans to yourself is the next successful thing that you guys have to do in this season. Okay, you guys are learning how to really be discerning, and you guys are also learning how to really look at people just past that first level lens and really looking to see, okay, what actually are they bringing towards the table, okay? And with them knowing that they can't get closer, they're going to be heartbroken. This person has a very competitive type of nature, okay? And they would do anything in their power to be competitive. If that means being a friend towards you, they would do that. If that means sort of like getting closer to, family members to really garner information about you as well, they would do that. And guess what? With you having that discernment, with you having that knowledge to see for yourself that, hey, this is sort of like a rush interaction. This person's new. I'm not going this far deep with them. They're going to be in this Three of Swords type of nature because they can't get past your discernment, okay? And they're going to be stuck in limbo while you're on your journey to your wheel of fortune. You're going to be on your journey to your pathway to get to what you're looking to get to.
Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid. Who am I? I'm so flagrant.